Let's see here. I believe the next question came from Joey Mirabelli, who is in the most amazing band in Chicago. I don't know if you heard of them, Superkick, but we got one of the Superkick boys in here. He says, I'm obsessed with a Dano short scale bass. Do you think it's worth it, or should I roll with a full scale? Around $600 budget. Man, so I remember when Mike, Superkick's like lead vocalist and main guitarist, ended up getting that short scale Japanese bass, and I can't remember what it was. I think it was an Aria or something like that. But that thing just has such a specific sound to it that I don't think I've heard from like any bass in my house. And it's tough to say that, like, you know, that you can compare a short scale 3/4 bass or a 5/8 bass versus a full scale, you know, something with like 34-inch scale bass, because that short scale is just going to have such a woolliness to the mid range. You're going to lose out a little bit on string tension and a little bit on like that trueness of the low notes and the fundamentals. They're going to be a little bit murkier than something like, you know, like a 34-inch P bass, or, you know, even something that's longer scale, you know, that gives you all that like, you know, like trueness on the low end fundamental. But that being said, you don't always need all that low end fundamental, right? What you end up with is something, you know, that sounds a little bit more unique in the mix, and it's definitely not close to a guitar like tuned down, but it's just a little different than a long scale bass. So yeah, I would say that if you're really into that short scale feel, the short scale sound is not something that can be replaced. You can get more comfortable basses out there that are full scale or long scale, but you cannot replace that sound of a short scale. If that's what you're digging, if you think that's working in your band's mix, I would say 1000% go for that.